I am IAmILLWiLL, LDBC or nothing, and welcome to my live stream. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, and come on in. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. Ask three things when I go live. Number one, make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I create content on this channel. Number three, donate to the channel, smash the like button and all that good fun stuff. Baby J, how you doing, Queen? Jesse, what's up with it, my brother? It's good, man. What is good? Come on in. 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 When you make your way on in here, make sure you smash that like button for the one time. Smash the like button and all that good stuff. I'm drinking coffee at almost 8 o'clock in the evening. That must be a problem. I don't know how you two doing that. Whoever comments the most, they do that. That's top fans thing, whatever. Carpe Diem, what's up? Weird Beard, what's good, man? Weird Beard always be getting, he be getting me told, man. Nicholas, what's good, bro? Huh, they're clean. Or are they? Okay. All right. Piff, what's up with it, champ? I just got done cutting grass and just took a shower and stuff. And I've been hearing a lot today. GG the Hooper, what's up with it, champ? How you feel today, man? Nicholas, what's up, man? Salute to you, man. Y'all make sure you smash the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Right now, I am like 80, I think I'm like 80 something subscribers away from 7,000 subscribers. Shata Malam, salute to you. I am, yeah, I'm like 77 subscribers away from, and I'm just gonna cook. When they serve the surf and turf, they normally do it. I know in the Marine Corps, they do it around the Marine Corps birthday. They do it on Marine Corps birthday and on mess night, and when you graduate from boot camp. I know those 3 times. I know mess night, Marine Corps ball, and graduation from boot camp. Okay. I'm gonna try to push to get to 7,000 subscribers today. But let's do some talking, shall we? I've heard a lot of bullshit rhetoric since that fucking clown went to since the dude who dressed up in the police uniform and went and unalived those people and shot the shot the state senator and his wife, shot the state senator 8 times, shot his wife 9 times, and both of them miraculously survived. There were right-wing goofballs and magatards on the internet, right? Trying to make it sound like the left wing is more violent than the right wing. So I did, y'all know me, I do research. I got more information now, baby J. I got more info now. So I got more info now. So I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to her. I love her content too. I love her content too because she tells the truth, a lot of truth. I want y'all to hear this.
So Vance Bolter, 57, has been arrested and charged in the death of Democratic Minnesota Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark, as well as the attempted murder of John Hoffman, another Democratic lawmaker, and his wife Yvette. John was shot 9 times. His wife was shot 8 times, and they miraculously both survived. But what I find interesting is that Pam Bondi said attacking a Tesla dealership or setting a car on fire was terrorism. There's been no word of this. In fact, they don't even want to come out and say what the motive was, even though he had a list of dozens of names of other Democratic leaders he was planning to assassinate, as well as, quote, voluminous writings in both his car and his home of how he stalked these leaders, found out where they lived, researched them. He built his car to look like a police officer's car, created a disguise to impersonate an officer, which is how he gained access to the Hortman and the Hoffman house. But somehow they don't have a motive. And here's the other thing. He's being charged with second-degree murder with intent because, quote, there's not enough to prove premeditation for first-degree murder. This man spent months planning this, made a uniform, found out their addresses, made lists, wrote a manifesto, essentially, researching these people. But apparently, that's not enough for premeditation. Do you remember when the CEO of United Health was shot? The manhunt, this is terrorism. They're going to put capital punishment on him, but this is terrorism. This is politically motivated terrorism. Not a peep. Not a peep. Because this is a little dog whistle to other people in the conservative community that violence like this isn't frowned upon that much. We're not going to come after you that hard. And the cherry on top of the motherfucking cake is that Jenny Bolter, his wife, was stopped with passports, cash, ammunition, and guns in the car and was questioned for a couple of hours before being released. But somehow, not premeditated, not terrorism, second-degree murder instead of first-degree murder with intent and premeditation. So Vance Bolter...
So let's go over her video, shall we? Vance Bolter, a domestic terrorist, which is what the fuck he is. People who throw eggs at fucking Teslas aren't terrorists. Fuck Tesla. Fuck Elon Musk and those stupid ass cars. Let's start there. What's up, Mahari? Fuck them stupid ass cars. You're not a domestic terrorist because you throw an egg at a fucking swastika car. Fuck that stupid ass car. That car ain't got no family or nothing. I believe Gary Snell. I believe you. Why do I believe you? I'll take that back because he do seem a little fruity. He do seem a little fruity. But anyways, this dude for months stalked, planned, wrote down, documented every bit of action that he committed on Saturday morning. And they said this is not premeditated murder. First degree, capital murder. He tried to kill 4 people. And all you got is 2 second degree with intent murder charges. No, it's okay. I get him. It's okay. I get him. It's okay. I got him. Just energetic ace. What's up with? I don't know why you ain't got no range, dog. There you go. So, look at Gabriel trying to be funny. Hmm. 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 You're a domestic terrorist if you damage a Tesla, a fucking car. But you're not a terrorist if you premeditatedly stalk, document, dox, pretend to be a police officer, build your car to look like a police officer's vehicle, walk into their house, and murder 2 people in cold blood. Your wife gets caught with passports, ammunition, money, and guns, and she gets a slap on the wrist, not aiding a murder. But egging a Tesla is a terroristic act according to the blonde bimbo Pam Bundy. Sounds like a domestic terrorist to me. It sounds just the reason why the Ku Klux Klan still to this day have not been deemed a terrorist organization, even though they got thousands of bodies underneath their racist ass organization. Wow. Can't say I'm surprised. Sounds about white to me. But anyways, are any of y'all surprised? Are any of y'all surprised?
And it
No, Gary, you straight. Baby J gonna hide your ass again. Hi, Ash. So, again, let me reiterate for those just joining. This gigantic fucking Neanderthal of a man, white man, who is a right-wing fucking nut job, one of these Bible-thumping weirdos, stalks, writes down a manifesto, writes down a list, expresses disgust for the Democratic Party, plans to assassinate Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, and a host of the Democratic leaders in this country. But MAGA is online saying because he was working on a non-paid fucking board with 60 people. Because, you know, Governor Tim Walz is the governor of the whole state, not just a certain sloth of people. So, Clarence McClain, what's up with it, Brody? What's good with you? Salute to you, King. So, yeah, that doesn't make you a domestic terrorist, but egging a Tesla does. And then you have right-wing goofballs on the internet telling everybody who listened to them, hey, the left, they're really violent. There have always been violent. So what did I do? I went to the place who documents all the extremism, murders, and mass shootings, the ADL. Yeah, I went to the ADL, the ADL Center of Extremism, the COE. They specialize in tracking extremist kills in this country. I'm gonna read a piece of this. I'm gonna read a piece of this press release. It says the issue of extremist-related mass killings is a growing concern and is the subject of a special section of this report. From the 1970s to the 2000s, domestic extremist-related mass killings were relatively uncommon. However, in the past 12 years, who was president in the past 12 years? Gretchen Whitmer. Same to you, Ashley. So, okay. It says, however, in the past 12 years, their numbers have greatly increased. Most of these mass killings were committed by right-wing extremists, but left-wing and domestic Islamic extremists were responsible for incidents also. The Center of Extremism has identified 62 extremist connected mass killings incidents since 1970, with 46 of them being ideologically motivated. Disturbingly, more than half, 26 or 57% of the ideological mass killings have occurred within the past 12 years. Trump. Donald fucking Trump. Of the particular concern in recent years are shootings inspired by white supremacist accelerationist propaganda urging such attacks. In 2022, 18 of the 25 extremist-related murders appear to have been committed in whole or part for ideological motives, while the remaining 7 murders have no clear motive or were committed for non-ideological motive. All of these extremist-related murders in 2022 were committed by right-wing extremists of various kinds who typically commit most of the killings each year, but only occasionally are responsible for all. The last time this occurred was 2012. Left-wing extremists engage in violence ranging from assaults to firebombings and arsons, but since the late 1980s have not often targeted people with deadly violence. White supremacists commit the greatest number of domestic extremist-related murders in most years, but in 2022, the percentage was unusually high. 21 of the 25 mass murders were linked to white supremacists. Again, this is primarily due to mass shootings. Only 1 of the murders were committed by a right-wing anti-government extremist, the lowest number since 2017. So tell me again, who's the violent people? Joe Townsend, what's up, Brody? So tell me again, who's the violent ones again? Who's the violent ones again? I'll give y'all 5 examples of right-wing killings in America. The Oklahoma City bombing, right-wing. Orlando nightclub shooting, 49 deaths, right-wing. San Bernardino, Chattanooga, and Charleston shootings, 28 deaths, right-wing. Pittsburgh Synagogue, Parkland High School, right-wing. El Paso Walmart shooting, right-wing. All the ones who committed those, except the Orlando nightclub shooting. I think it was, a dude was mixed. Rod Neal, what's up, Brody? They were committed by white men. %93 of those killings were committed using firearms. Only one was had used explosives. every single ideologically motivated killing in 2022 was committed by right-wing terrorists. You know, Trump supporters. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. There you go. There you go. Cite your source, adl.org. Right there. Right there. Go right there. Just so y'all can see it. adl.org. Not a news site, but the actual place that actually deals with extremism killings in America. So who's the violent ones again? Because, yeah, the ones who's writing the strongly worded letters are not the violent ones, Chief. It's you. It's always been you. It's always been you. It became really, really popular to be a fucking killer amongst right-wing dumbasses when Trump got into office. We all know why 2 years of the Obama administration, why those killings happened. Because they hated Obama, because he was a black man. They hated his ass. And they hated the black people who supported him. That's why they did it then. They weren't motivated by Obama to commit violence against other Americans. They were white supremacists, and they hated black people. And they still hate them. They still hate us. Frederick Whitman, what's up with it, champ? How you feel today, man? They're the violent ones. Always have been throughout fucking history. I can pull out receipts. I can pull out receipts. So, again, who's the violent ones again? You know, you have those goofy ass dumbasses like Mike Lee who get on the internet and say, well, it's the left, they're violent. No, the fuck they're not. Nope. Nope, it's always you. Left-wing extremism only account, black nationalists and left-wing extremism account for only 4% of all domestic extremist-related killings. 84% has been committed by right-wing fucking dumbasses. There you go. There's the numbers. The ADL, this is what they specialize in. Right-wing murders. 75% of 444 killings, which is 335 deaths, were committed by right-wing fucking terrorists. But these motherfuckers will not deem them fucking terrorists. It fucking blows my mind that these people would never call these fuckers what the fuck they are. White supremacist fucking terrorists. That's what they are. That is who they are. Right, Sheldon, salute to you, Brody. I bring receipts. 3 out of every 4 killings that are fucking related to anything political is white supremacists. Can I repeat it? I will. In 2022, from 2013 to 2022, there were 444 deaths committed by domestic extremist killings. Of that, 75% of those were committed by right-wing extremists. 4% were committed by left-wing extremists. Domestic Islamic extremism accounted for 20% of it. You know how they always say blacks, like Charlie Cook would get up and say, well, black people are more violent than anybody. They're 13% of the population and commit 52% of the violent crimes in America. You a fucking liar. See, because I use facts. What about ghettos and what about trailer parks and meth labs? How about that one? See, the problem with you fucks is you will never take accountability for the monsters you really are. You always deflect. Y'all can't say, well, Will is showing me actual facts published by the ADL, who specialize in covering extremist deaths, extremist killings. Not one fucking time did it say the ghetto is responsible for all these mass killings. No, the fuck it ain't. It's you trailer park fucking meth heads who are out here killing everybody. You fucking weirdos. It's you. Yep, Nicholas, exactly. Black people would need to transform into Teslas for them to deem fucking radical right fucking terrorists actual terrorists. I like facts. I like dealing in facts. I like dealing in facts. In 2022, 84% of those killings were committed by white supremacists. The Universal Aryan Brotherhood, or the UAB, or the United Aryan Brotherhood, or the Nazi lowriders. This is wild work. Wild work. Wild work. Wild work. I think I should share this. Yep, I should share this, shouldn't I? I should share this. What do you say? So, black rapping about drill killing. Good flavor. You're a fucking dude. Look at the fucking profile picture. I can tell you're a fucking Nazi. I can tell. Rap music ain't got shit to do with this. Rap music ain't got shit to do with these motherfucking facts. What I know for a fact is you with your fucking hillbilly music. Y'all motherfuckers killed a bunch of people. A lot. Y'all love mass killing people. You love killing your own families too. You love doing that shit. You love doing that shit. Sure do. (2022) Suisun City, California, December 15th, 2022. Richard Raymond Klein, white man, with the Nazi lowriders. Shot and killed a man just one day after being released on bail, months after having been arrested for a previous murder that same year. I wonder how he got out of prison. How he got out on bail. Yes, Shelton, that is a fact. Colorado Springs, Colorado, November 19th, 6 days after my birthday. Anderson Lee Aldrich opened fire at a LGBTQ bar called Club Q, killing 5 people, wounding 17 more, while 5 additional people were injured while trying to escape. Yep. And he was on 4chan. Auburn, Illinois, November 8th, right before my birthday. Shane Jason Woods. He deliberately drove the wrong way down, of an interstate highway, seeking to kill himself by crashing his truck, but instead struck a woman driving a car. The crash trapped the victim in her car, causing fatal injuries. Peyton Gendron drove 4 hours out the way to Buffalo, New York, targeting black people. He murdered black people, 10 of them, for nothing. I could read y'all so many stories. Portland, Oregon, February 19th, my sister's birthday. Benjamin Jeffrey Smith opened fire at a group of left-wing protesters who had gathered near his home in Portland, Oregon to protest at a nearby park, killing 1 protester and wounding 5 more. One of the protesters were able to shoot and incapacitate Smith, halting the attack. Smith reportedly had a history of racism and anti-Semitism, increasing sympathy for far-right causes and positions. Rod, what up with it though? Travis Decker, just a week ago, strangled 3 of his daughters in Washington State. Killed babies. Take a look into the mirror before you call others savages. There's more examples, dog. There's more examples. Bro, you don't have to look far. You don't have to look far. You don't have to look far. And you know who's at the center of the rise in white supremacist extremist killings? Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Yep. Donald fucking Trump is the reason why these fucks feel comfortable murdering people. Because they hear stuff like stand back and stand by, and they're okay with their fucking savagery. They're okay. See, I hear everybody always want to bring up Joe Biden and the crime bill of 94, right? They always want to bring that shit up. And I already debunked that shit a billion times. But I want y'all to take a listen to what Joe Biden's administration tried to do from 2021 all the way up into the end of his administration. In mid-June 2021, they released the first ever national strategy to combat domestic terrorism. In September 2022, the White House held a United We Stand summit to address hate-fueled violence. And we all know what the core of that hate-fueled violence came from. It came from Trump. It came from the lost cause theory Trump was pushing. Oh, they're stealing your country. They're poisoning the blood of your country. That's the same rhetoric that they push to shift the blame, especially against the Civil War, when the lost cause narrative. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna put this article. I'm gonna put this article in here so y'all can go look it up yourselves. Because I feel like y'all need to look this up. Yeah, I feel like y'all need to look this up. I really do. I feel like it'll do y'all some good to go and look this stuff up. Because certain people would love to paint the narrative and think that they'll tell you, hey, it's those blacks. And think it's the blacks. The blacks are committing all the crimes. No, the fuck we're not. It's you. It's always been you. It's been people like you, Charlie Cook. It's been people like you since the beginning of the fucking United States of America, and even long before that. It's always been you. Y'all always try to use all this bullshit like a good flavor. Try to talk about ghettos and Muslims and Bloods and Crips. You know how the Bloods and Crips got fucking infiltrated? COINTELPRO. And they planted crack. You know, redlining, denying them loans, taking money out of schools. You know, the same thing they did to the Black Panthers. But a long time ago, a few years ago, I didn't know that. A few years ago, many of us in here didn't know that. Now we know. We know it was you who turned the Crips and Bloods into what they are now. It was you. It's always been you. Your propaganda, your bullshit narratives, the way you defund schools, the way you overtax the citizens, the way you use predatory lending spots and all this shit. We fucking know now. We know now. Pam, how you doing, Queen? That's why I said what I said, Shelton. Most of us didn't know that. It wasn't until we got a whiff of real fucking history and how the government really infiltrated all of these positive black movements in America. The reason why they murdered Fred Hampton in his sleep at 21 years old. There's a reason. If they can control the narrative, they can rewrite history. If they can control the narrative, they can change the story and say, hey, it's the blacks. They're the reason why such and such is going on. They're the reason why this is going on. They're the reason why that is going on. They're the reason why there's all these killings. It's rap music. It's video games. It's all this shit. Yep, Shelton, exactly right. The Bloods and the Crips were like a subsection of the Black Panther Party. They were basically put in place to protect the neighborhood from the racist ass police officers going in there whooping everybody's ass, sicking dogs on them and shit. Nah, Radical North, Farrakhan and the NOI, they ain't to be fucked with, and everybody knows it. That's why they leave Farrakhan the fuck alone. The NOI now, you won't get close to him. You'll die before you get close to Farrakhan. You will die a painful death before you get close to Farrakhan. You will die a painful death. Why do you think none of these motherfuckers ever tried him? Why do you think? That man is powerful. Yes, Carpe Diem. All this stuff, all the roads lead back to the original fucking lie. The lost cause narrative. The Daughters of Confederacy. The Red Shirts. The White League. All of these motherfuckers. Everyone. Yep, Piff, exactly. They are not fucking playing. Nah, ain't that he knows his lane. He can say what the fuck he want. You ain't gonna come near him. Let these motherfucking Peckerwoods think about trying him. They will set that shit the fuck off. They are the most polite killers you will ever see in your fucking life. They will bury you before you have a chance to even pull your gun out. You're already buried. They ain't to be fucked with. But anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lying-ass narrative that these people came out and said that left-wing people are violent and all this shit, and the right-wing, they're the righteous ones and all that. No, the fuck. No, they're not. They're the ones responsible for all the domestic terrorism. That's them. Vance Bolter is the recent fucking entry into radical right terrorism. Damn. That fast? Damn. What? For what? I'm gonna laugh. Sure is.
Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem this afternoon has been taken to the hospital. I want to go straight to CNN's Priscilla Alvarez. Priscilla, what are you learning about this?
Phil, we're still trying to gather details. What we know so far is that the Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem, was transported by ambulance on Tuesday to a hospital in Washington, D.C. One source telling our colleague Holmes Libran that she has been conscious at the hospital and has spoken to her security detail. We have also reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for any comment or additional details.
I say karma. Thank you. You ain't getting no thoughts and prayers from me. Fuck her. Good old karma. Doing a thing. Oh, Trill Will, you're so cruel. No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I don't care. I really don't fucking care. I don't care. Fuck her. I do not fucking care. Really? You want me to feel sympathy for a bitch ripping families apart? Fuck that bitch. You want me to feel sorry for a bitch that threw a 4-year-old with cancer into a detainment camp? Fuck that bitch. You want me to feel sorry for a sorry, stinking ass plastic faced bitch who will go into immigration court while on TV telling people to do it the right way? You want me to feel sorry for a raggedy bitch who is making these fucking masks, these 3%ers and fucking Proud Boys and January 6ers that were pardoned, the new ICE agents? Did y'all know that? Those ICE agents are pardoned January 6ers. They're getting their revenge. Boulder, what's up, man? What's up, DS3? Fucking empathy? Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that raggedy ass bitch. Fuck that raggedy bitch. Oh, and fuck Andrew Cuomo too. And Chris Cuomo. Fuck both of them bitch ass niggas. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck him. You want me to feel sorry for a bitch who's arresting sitting members of Congress and Senate? You want me to feel sorry for this raggedy bitch? You want me to feel sorry for her? Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Hope she got stung by a whole slough of bees, wasps, and yellow jackets at the same time. Fucking her ass up. I don't feel sorry for none of... If Trump fell down a flight of stairs right now, I'd laugh till I probably peed on myself. I'd laugh. Yeah. When Trump almost fell on them stairs on that airplane, I laughed a lot. I sure did. I sure fucking did. I have no sympathy for none of these fuck faces in office. I could give a flying... Look, if you can find a fuck for me to give, throw that bitch away. I have no fucks to give. None. Zero. You know what? I put a fuck on layaway 10 years ago, and I canceled that bitch. I don't have no need for a fuck to give. I don't have a fuck to give. Diane, exactly right. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about that stinking bitch. I hope she slip on a banana peel and runs face first into a brick wall while swimming in a swarm of fucking wasps. And then she falls into a pool and there's a shark in it. And then she jumps out the pool and alligators chews her ankle off. And then the heel of her shoe breaks and she falls down a flight of stairs to get hit by a fucking metro bus. I do not care. Damn, it's raining now. T-Time 92, what's up, man? I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a fuck if Wile E. Coyote came out with a big-ass Acme cannon and shot that bitch at her full of nails and bees. I would not give a fuck. None. Zero. You couldn't pay me to give a fuck. That's just how much of empathy I have. None for these motherfuckers. None. None. I have no fucking empathy for none of these soulless fucks in the White House. I have none. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. You won't find a lick. I don't feel bad about saying none of the shit that I'm saying. I don't feel bad. Man, if that was a big ass swarm of fucking Japanese hornets that came to America, that migrated to America and only attacked maggots, I would laugh so fucking hard. Every time there was a case of one of them getting stung to death, I would laugh. I would. Teresa, how you doing, Queen? I would not give a flying fuck, dog. I don't know how anybody thinks, oh, you're supposed to be bigger than that. You can find something. Fuck them motherfuckers, bruh. Fuck them. In the words of Bernie Mac, fuck them. With Kool-Aid on their lips, stuck together with duct tape, fuck them. Every one of them. I would laugh like you've never heard me laugh before. I'm sorry. I have no reason to feel no sympathy for none of these fucking retards in the White House. I don't feel bad for none of them. Absolutely none of them. I just drank some coffee, Teresa. I can't believe at 8 o'clock at night, I just drank a whole cup of coffee. If this sad, sick fuck right here suffered the same fate as his first wife that he's got on his golf course now, covered up in weeds and bushes and shit, because he don't give a fuck about her. He just wanted a tax break from her. I ain't gonna be up. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I would not give a fuck. Donald Trump is mad because he don't have a bouncy house. When? Nobody came to my birthday party. When? Now look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look how she looking. Look. Does she look like she want to be there? She look like she is so fucking annoyed. Like, why in the fuck am I here? Elizabeth, what's up with it, man? Look at her face. I don't. Oh, Melania looks so excited to be there with her husband. Oh my God, they're the best first lady and president ever. Oh God, they love you. You can tell they love each other so much. Man, if my wife looked at me like Melania look at Donald Trump, we divorcing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I get on her last goddamn nerve. The last nerve. Yeah, Trump look like he's just taking a shit in his diaper right now. He look like he's shitting in his pamper. He just looked fucking stupid. Like, he just looked fucking dumb. Look at the fucking Einstein visa right there. Look at her. Just, boy. All the plastic surgery in the world can't fix that man face. Lord Jesus. No matter how many hair plugs Donald Trump get. Did y'all know that it cost $77,000 of tax money to keep Donald Trump's dog fur on his head alive? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Wow. Just look. Yep, it cost $77,000 to maintain Trump's orange bronzer and his fucking dog fur on his head. Like, for real. Go look at how much money Donald Trump is costing the taxpayers. You, me, all of us who go to work every day. Every one of us. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm just making a joke. I'm dead ass serious. Donald Trump is costing us millions of dollars. Millions. Billions of dollars. Donald Trump is old. He's balding. He's been balding. Oh, don't let me get started on this Iran crap. Oh, don't let y'all know the whole reason why he's doing. Y'all know Trump is the reason why there's a war in Iran right now. Y'all do know that, right? When Trump pulled out of Barack Obama's deal that he set up with the Iranian government to where they wouldn't produce any mass weapons of mass destruction or nuclear weapons, or nuclear capable weapons. You know, Barack Obama showed you how to be a real fucking leader. He showed you how to be a real leader. And look, like what did I tell y'all about yesterday? I told y'all right-wing people are fucking stupid and they rely on misinformation and fucking propaganda to try to appease the people. Well, look, DC Drano is a right-wing dumbass on Twitter. Friendly reminder that we wouldn't be in this mess if Obama didn't send 1.7 billion on pallets of cash to Iran, and if Biden didn't unfreeze oil trade deals with Iran that funneled them more than 50 billion. Facts, please. You fucking dumbass. That was Iran's money in a slush fund. It was their money. In the 70s, Iran under the Shah paid the U.S. $400 million for military equipment through the Foreign Military Sales, the FMS Trust Fund. After the 1979 revolution, the equipment was never delivered and the funds were frozen. Iran pursued the return of those funds through international arbitration at The Hague. January 2016, the Obama administration settled the dispute by returning their money with the interest. $1.3 billion worth of interest on $400 million. That money was held since the 70s. Since the 70s. But fucking dumbass magatards don't read. They can't read. They're fucking stupid. It was their money. The initial $400 million was airlifted to Iran in cash, euros, Swiss francs, and other currencies. And on January 17, 2016, coinciding with the release of 4 American prisoners held in Tehran, the remaining $1.3 billion was paid in cash in 2 subsequent shipments on January 22nd and February 5th, 2016. The cash was used because U.S. sanctions prevented direct banking transactions with Iran. And those sanctions were put on by who? George fucking Bush. Because Bibi Netanyahu lied to the American people about weapons of mass destruction and Saddam Hussein. The same shit that Bibi Netanyahu is doing right the fuck now. Right now. Bibi Netanyahu right the fuck now. George Bush would get his ass whooped so bad. Children trying to get timed out again. Trump's withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018 made it easier for Iran to advance its nuclear program by removing restrictions on uranium enrichment. Post-withdrawal, Iran increased enrichment to 5% and expanded centrifuge numbers, reducing its breakout time to weeks by 2025. Obama's $1.7 billion payment and Biden's relaxed oil sanctions provided Iran with the funds that could indirectly support nuclear activities. But they wouldn't be pursuing nuclear capabilities if it wasn't for fucking dumbass Trump. Again. The reason why the Iran shit is going on right now is because of fucking Trump. Hey, Teresa, you know what? Time out. Teresa, that's a good idea. Be right back. God, it's been so long since I had one of these. This is a first. She'll sit on a damn alky. By drinking a beer, dude? A beer? Cheers. God, I ain't had a beer in so long. It's been a long time since I had a beer. Teresa, I'm on your side. You got Heineken? Well, I got Michelob Ultra. And it's pretty smooth. Nick, oh really? I got liquor back there. I wish I had some moonshine. Ooh, that feels good. These people are fucking stupid. Stupid. I told y'all. All these fucking maggots do is lie. This is all they do. Lie. This is it. Lie. Just lie. Just every bit of this shit is lie. Lie. Just lie. This is all lies. All of it. Every bit of it is fucking lies. Created division BLM and targeting of cops. You are a fucking liar. Why do these people always just fucking lie? Why do they lie? Donald Trump is the worst president in the history of fucking presidents. And some of these presidents were slave owners. Donald Trump is worse than that shit. They lie. Barack Obama was the worst president in history. Yeah. Lie. Nothing but fucking lies. Nothing but fucking lies. But you go down and you listen to what they did, listen to what they saying. It's just wow. Fucking wow. Just wow. They thrive on misinformation and lies. Donald Trump divided the country. Donald Trump is still dividing the country. Yep, Crash, they up there for the grandbaby. There's a whole big ass box full of them. It's gonna take me a while to go through them shits. They lie. That's all they do. They lie every fucking time. They just lie. They don't care about lying. They're okay with lying. Lying is their new reality. This is all right-wing dumbasses do. That's it. This is it. They are the fucking dumbest sons of bitches on the planet. There is no fucking denying the shit now. All they do is deflect and lie. That's it. Oh, it's the left wing. The left wing is just violent. They're violent. Then you go to the ADL, which is what's pinned in my chat right now. You'll see all of the violence comes from them. From them. Click on the article. It's right there. There's a receipt right there. There's a receipt right there for you to click on. And you can go, yeah, Larry, what's up, bro? Oh, you have 2 accounts? Aw, man. Which one is your main account? I'll rent you up, dog. Larry had me here cussing people out yesterday. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I do. I really appreciate you. All these people do is lie, bro. That's it. This is all they do is lie. And then every time they always bring up, oh, Crash, the main one, cool. I got you, bro. Hold on. Let me add you as a moderator, bro. You've been here for a while. There you go. See, the thing about it is, all they do is just make up more shit and 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 make up more shit. Make up more shit. This is all they do is make up shit and lie. And the dumbasses, all they got is whataboutisms and lies. That's it. The ketamine Klansman, fuck him. Fucking bitch. Fuck him. Fuck Elon Musk, dog. Fuck him. Deport this motherfucker today. Not today. Today. Right now. Deport his stinking ass and cancel every last one of his government welfare fucking contracts. Everyone. Iran signed a nuclear agreement in 2015 with France, the UK, Germany, the EU, the US, China, and Russia. Washington withdrew from the deal in 2018 during Trump's first term. Donald Trump withdrew from the deal. Trump and Netanyahu manufactured this bullshit. Damn, Sheldon, I didn't even get to read it. What does it say? I can't. I just found a new disease called Shelton derangement syndrome created by Brett Favre. Do you think Trump would get dragged into... We already in it, Nicholas. Ain't no we getting dragged in shit. We already in it. Trump and Netanyahu. That's it. That is it. Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu orchestrated this whole shit. Benjamin Netanyahu never wanted fucking peace. He never did. He never wanted fucking peace. All he wanted was war. The only way he stays in power is war. That's it. I thought Donald Trump said, I thought he told us that he was the peace president, the president of peace. There was no wars under Trump. I thought he told y'all that fucking lie. Hey Tia, how you doing? Yep, Nicholas. I want look. That's the reason why they're going so super fucking fast with all the corruption and bullshit. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I come with receipts. There's your president of peace.
These globalists want to squander all of America's strength, blood, and treasure, chasing monsters and phantoms overseas. In addition, there must also be a complete commitment to dismantle the entire globalist neocon establishment that is perpetually dragging us into endless wars, pretending to fight for freedom and democracy abroad. We should have never got into the Middle East. We should have never got into the Middle East. Under my leadership, we will turn the page forever on those foolish, stupid days of never-ending wars. We're rebuilding our military stronger than ever before, and we are not going to deplete it again on stupid, senseless, endless wars. World War III has never been closer than it is right now. We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America last globalists in the deep state. I am the president who delivers peace. I was the first president in decades who didn't start a war. And the worst, most incompetent, most corrupt president in history is going to drag us into World War.
Wait a minute.
Squander all history is going to drag us into World War III. And this horrible president is dragging us toward World War III. We're going to be in World War.
He's talking about himself. He's talking about his fucking self.
III soon, because I think we would have been good with Iran. I don't want to do anything bad to Iran. Large sections of the Middle East. I mean, look at the death and destruction that's taking place. And none of this would have happened if I were president. Our opponents join with warmongers and neocons to wage endless wars, these wars that never end. Together we're fighting to secure
salute to you, Marcel, man. Thank you.
Endless foreign wars and defend the working people of America. But the Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan and across the country want a stop to the endless wars and a return to peace in the Middle East. That's all they want. Speaking of World War III, I'll keep you out of World War III. What would happen if we had a war? We won't, with me, but you will have World War III, I believe, without me, but we won't have. I will be sure that World War III will not happen. I'm the only one can say it won't happen. But I stand here today, and I'm the only candidate who can make this promise. I will prevent, and very easily, World War III, very easily.
This motherfucker's a liar. Lie. Told the biggest fucking bunch of lies this side of a bunch of fucking lies. Just went and lied in your face, right there in your like. Oh, here's a lie. You'll believe it. Yeah, he got stage 9 cancer. Oh shit. Just I'm telling you, I come bearing receipts. Just the next time one of these stupid fucks come in here, Donald Trump is the president of peace. He don't want war. Yes, he does. Who was responsible for the Taliban retaking Afghanistan? Donald Trump. Oops. Donald fucking Trump was. How did Donald Trump make it so that the Taliban took over Afghanistan? I don't know. Freed 5,000 Taliban people from prison? Didn't negotiate with the Afghan government and gave them whatever the fuck they asked for? And then blamed Joe Biden, which you stupid fucks went and repeated like a bunch of dumbass fucking lemmings? See, Joe Biden's the reason for all the chaos in Afghanistan, their hasty pullout. No, he followed exactly what this orange pile of fat shit did. He did it. February 20 of 19 did it. The same fucker who tried to bring the Taliban to Camp David in 2019 on the anniversary of September 11th. Ain't that fucking irony? But Will, you're just making it up. Google is your friend, homie. I can pull articles, homie. I can pull all the articles you need me to pull straight from the White House. Yeah. Yeah. I can pull articles, homie. I'm the wrong one to go to war with. I'm the wrong one to try to... Well, see, man. See, Trill will be up here lying. I come bearing receipts. Everything that come out of my mouth, I can show you a receipt for it. Receipt, 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 receipt. More receipts. Are you wrong? Nah, bro. Nah. They'll try it, though. They would try it. They try it all the time. Oh, man, Trill will, man. See, you be in here lying, man. Yep, he set them up. All he did, look, everything that when they talk about how prices, how everything got so high because these companies seen an opportunity. When Trump passed the Tax Cuts and Job Act of 2017, these companies seen the biggest windfalls they've ever seen. They didn't have to do shit for it. Trump gave it to them on a silver platter. Ran the debt up $8.4 trillion fucking dollars. One man in 4 years ran up $8 trillion worth of debt, and he's going to beat that by a mile this time. That big, beautiful scam that they trying to push and shove down the throats of America is going to end up by 2031 costing the United States $74 trillion. He's going to bankrupt this fucking country. This country is going to be bankrupt just like all of his fucking businesses were. Every one of them. None of this shit benefits us, dog. That's the point. It only benefits them. If Trump starts a war with Iran, none of his kids are going over there. None of these billionaires, none of these fucking dumbasses over there, none of these fucking, not none of Jeff Bezos' kids or Elon Musk's fucking brat clan is going overseas to fight no fucking war. Hey, Tia, thanks for dropping through. Donald Trump is the best man alive. Fuck that bitch ass nigga, and you too, Jay Reese. How about that? I know you don't even believe that bullshit lie. That's a bullshit lie if you ever told one. He the best man alive. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Sure, buddy. Sure. Ask his approval rating. 38%. Yeah, Crash. You have permission to smiteth thee. All right, Jay. You almost caught a flash. Man, if you a felon and can't vote, then why the fuck is a felon the president, bro? Oops. You can't get certain jobs because you got a felony on your record. This motherfucker got the highest paid, highest job in America as a 34. I guarantee you Trump got more felonies than you do. That motherfucker got 34 of them bitches. It's fucked up. Sounds about white, don't it? It's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. 34 felonies. Guarantee he got more felonies than everybody in here combined. Guarantee it. Got the most prestigious job in America. The president of the United States got 34 fucking F's on his motherfucking report card. And then want to talk about law and fucking order. Man, kiss my black ass. Got more felonies than me, because I don't got none. That's the reason why they're trying to pass this big, beautiful scam. So Trump can rig the election. Trump will have power over the election board if they pass this big, beautiful scam. 573, page 573 in that fucking big, beautiful scam gives Trump the power to fucking rig elections. And on top of that, it also gives him the power to ignore judicial fucking results. Yep, they already scammed this first election. Trump didn't win that fucking election, dog. Elon Musk rigged it for him. Don't give a fuck. Don't care what none of y'all say. They rigged this shit. They rigged the fuck out of this election. They rigged it. Donald Trump didn't win all them fucking swing states. You mean to tell me all those people showed up in those swing states to protest Donald Trump, and those are the same ones who voted for? Yeah, bullshit. 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 I don't want to sound like a conspiracy. Fuck you. I am. Donald Trump cried like a bitch since 2020 about a rigged election and still crying about it now. Man, I lost. It was rigged. It was rigged. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, the 2024 election was fucking rigged. You had to rig an election against a woman who only had less than 4 months to campaign for president. Says a lot more about her than it does about you. You fucking criminal. You fucking thief. You're good at stealing shit, Trump, ain't you? Y'all notice I never call this bitch ass nigga President Trump? Cause he ain't no fucking president. He's a felon. Fuck him. He's a fucking felon. Fuck him. Fuck him and Bibi Netanyahu. Fuck both of them. And y'all want to know how much of a petulant piece of shit Donald Trump is? Tim Walz had two of his fucking elected members. One got murdered. The other one's still in the hospital recovering. And their spouses were also attacked. This fucker said he's going to talk about how incompetent Tim Walz is. This motherfucker has no empathy whatsoever. Not a shred of dignity. Not a shred. Trump, hey, Shelton, Trump can't even fucking stand up straight. Don't look like I'm the least bit worried, dude. He'll shit on himself before he throw a hand at me. Donald Trump is the greatest president to ever live. Bullshit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. I want to find that clip that I was watching. With John. Where is it at? I know I got it. Oh, y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see this.
Notice that a new breed of supervillains are attempting to take over the Pride Lands.
There you go.
And yeah, everyone knows about Scar, but we need to talk about the hyenas. First up is Shenzi, the most intelligent of the three. This here is our Shenzi, Curtis Yarvin. And if you don't know his name, that's by design. He's sort of the mastermind behind a lot of the pseudo-intellectual philosophies of the far right. He's a blogger and a software developer who's known for leading a right-wing thought movement called Dark Enlightenment. He's basically challenging the whole idea that democracy is the best way to govern. He feels that the US would best be run by a group of super wealthy dictator types. He believes the liberal philosophies coming from academia and the media need to be stamped out post-haste. Curtis Yarvin's philosophies have become popular with a lot of the super wealthy tech bro types and some leading political figures in the last 10 to 15 years.
All them look fucking dirty.
Bonus, he's kind of a eugenicist who believes that there are intellectual differences between the races. He's a gem. Next up is Banzai. Not quite the intellectual that Shenzi is, but he makes up for it with shrewdness, almost to the point
John
of
Pate, what's up with it, bro?
vicious. This is Peter Thiel. He's taken a lot of Curtis Yarvin's philosophies and put them into practice. Peter Thiel was a buddy of Elon Musk's. They were both involved in founding PayPal back in the
Elon
day.
Musk look like
Peter
one of
Thiel's
those weird ass
head of a
fucking
data
man.
analytics
Shut up,
company
Will.
called Palantir that you're going to start hearing more and more about. Let's just say that there's probably nothing that Palantir doesn't know about you at this point. Palantir has deep ties to national security and law enforcement, and they're getting more and more involved in policing, surveillance, and immigration enforcement. And no one really keeps a check on how they do their work or what they're going to do with the info that they collect. It's basically a two-headed monster of tech and state power.
Yeah, Crash. I ain't gonna crash out today.
He put millions of dollars behind J.D. Vance's Senate campaign when the guy was about to become a footnote in history. J.D. Vance won his Senate seat in Ohio because of Peter Thiel, and J.D. Vance became the vice presidential nominee because of Peter Thiel's influence. And this is before he'd even served 2 years in the Senate. That is the Curtis Yarvin dark enlightenment philosophy at work. Use your wealth to basically bypass the whole democratic process and install the leaders that you think will carry out your capitalist designs. Who needs a middleman? And finally, we have Ed, the puppet, the stooge, bought and paid for, not really capable of producing much independent thought,
J.D. Vance
doing his best to carry out the wishes of his smarter and wealthier overseers. This is the guy, in my estimation, that they are pinning their hopes on, J.D. Vance. He's moldable because he was plucked from obscurity and basically given a crown and scepter by these guys. And he's more likely to play the obedient stooge because both his way of thinking and his ability to build wealth both came courtesy of one man. Now, trust me, the web is far wider than this. I'm just giving you a little glimpse into where this is all going if the lost boys have their way. If we continue to fall asleep at the wheel, they will get their way. We assume that the system of government that we have here in the U.S. is unshakable, and that is just not the case. Right now, there is a vast conglomerate of very powerful, very shrewd people who think that they know better than you, that are plotting a very targeted, deliberate takeover of our system of governance in the United States. Don't let them do this. Educate yourself, understand their tactics, and let's use every tool at our disposal to drive these hyenas from the Pride Lands for good.
She told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, I just want y'all. Curtis Yarvin is the one that came up with the concept of rage. Retire all government employees, which is what Elon Musk did. Where is it? Where is it? I know I got it on here. I know I got it on here. I know I got it on here. What did I do with it? I know I got it. I was watching it earlier. Where is it? Where is it? I know I was watching it earlier, and I know I sent it to my wife. I know I did. I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. There we go. Shelton finna get timed out. Shelton finna get timed the fuck out. Here we go. Jon Stewart.
But what happened with Iran? Weren't we about to make a nuclear deal? Wasn't our deal maker in chief making a deal to keep Iran from enriching uranium? Actually, didn't we have a deal before our deal maker in chief so wisely pulled us from that deal? Why did this have to go balmy on Iran now?
And by next spring, at most by next summer, at current enrichment rates, they will have finished the medium enrichment and move on to the final stage.
Iran is months away from having a nuclear bomb, says Netanyahu, in 2012. Why did we have to bomb Iran now?
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks
in 2012. He's been doing this shit for years. For years. 4 years. For years.
away from having the fissile material.
Oh, fair use. Just so YouTube won't be on some bullshit again. This is fair use.
For an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
Holy shit, that's why. Iran's only weeks away from having an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs, says Netanyahu. In 2015.
Again, Bibi Netanyahu is a specialist in propaganda and manipulation and lying. Matter of fact, I ain't even gotta finish watching this. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying, right? Bibi Netanyahu started the fucking shit in Iran. Been poking the bear for a long time. Been doing it. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the rest of it because I don't trust you too.
2015! Think about that. Back when we all thought, oh no, the Republicans might nominate that madman Jeb Bush.
Iran has weapons of mass destruction. Lying.
Should have gone with the question mark. No, seriously, I'm not being facetious. I really want to know why we had to bomb Iran now.
We're going to show you Iran's secret nuclear files. Here's the warhead. Here's the bomb.
And that's from 2018. I don't know if Iran is any closer to having a bomb, but it is clear Israel now has the capacity to enrich their drawings. A hot war between Israel and Iran could threaten the United States. It's best we stay out of it.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying Israel took unilateral action against Iran and that the U.S. is not involved in strikes.
We're not involved. That's good. That's good.
The U.S. says it was informed beforehand.
Good neighbor policy. We were informed.
Just keep listening.
They let us know. Still not being involved, really.
President Trump acknowledged yesterday that he was aware of the Israeli operation and he gave it a green light.
See? Again, Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu are escalating World War III. Do y'all get it now? Donald Trump is dumb enough to let Bibi Netanyahu manipulate him and to push in the United States into yet another fucking dumbass war that we don't need to fucking be in. What do we get for fighting alongside these fucking terrorists in fucking Israel? What do we get? How does that make America great again? Someone please tell me. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. Shut the fuck up. I'm asking a real quick. How does sacrificing the lives of these people who serve in arms, like myself, how in the fuck does this help America be fucking great? When this fucking moron, Bibi Netanyahu, is bumming the shit out of everybody, just poking the bear, trying to bully everybody around him. Fuck him. Motherfuck him. Let this sanction the shit out this bitch ass nigga, pull all U.S. weaponry out of Israel, and let this motherfucker get it how he get it. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers think. I don't care. Oh, Will's anti-Semitic. Fuck you. I'm anti-war. I'm anti-genocide. They trying to sink us into another fucking war that we're going to be stuck in for 20 years, costing trillions of fucking dollars. While at the same time, Trump's fucking big, beautiful fucking scam is going to run up debt in America faster than shit. And we're all going to be poor because of it. And your babies are going to be across seas fighting in a fucking useless ass war. Now tell me again how in the fuck this shit makes life better for all of us. Again, I really want to know. How does this shit make life better for all of us? How? How? And the nerve of Bibi Netanyahu to get on TV and talk about Iran's just shooting missiles into residential built. Like you didn't just fucking mow down a whole fucking section, a whole swath of Gaza. Like you weren't shooting missiles in the hospitals and schools and shit. You raggedy fucking criminal murderous motherfucker. Fuck you. And anybody like you. May you rot in hell. Because karma's coming for your bitch ass. And I can't wait. Look at these fucking bitch ass fucking BMX fags. Go find a fucking fire extinguisher attached to an electric cord and go fuck it, bitch. That's what you need to do. Blocked.
Still Israel's game.
Israel used American equipment during its initial strikes against Iran.
Yep. Israel used United States equipment to bomb fucking Iran. How is this the fucking president of peace? Anybody? Can anybody explain that to me? How is Trump the president of peace? He wasn't president of peace the first time. Because y'all ain't explained Libya and Yemen. Y'all ain't explained those two where he was shooting missiles over there. Y'all ain't explained those. Y'all ain't explained the fact that he dropped a Moab on somebody. Y'all ain't explained that one either. What's up, Detroit? How's this shit got anything to do with the fuck is us? Shit ain't got nothing to do with us. That's the problem right there. That is the problem right there. That is the fucking problem. We are too involved in everybody else's fucking business and ignoring the fucking shit we got going on here. We got a tyrannical government and this sorry sack of shit Trump. All he does is throw that little silver ball for everybody to look over here, look over here, look over here, while he's fucking up this country. This is the biggest fucking joke I've ever seen in my entire life. Donald Trump is a fucking worthless piece of shit in human flesh. I swear to God he is. The biggest piece of dog shit in human flesh. Useless. A waste of oxygen. Just wow.
What the f*** are we doing? All right, so we knew, and we approved, and we gave them all the shit to do it with. But what happened with Iran?
That's what I wanted y'all to hear. I wanted y'all to hear Jon Stewart. Because Jon Stewart, I just love I just love how he breaks shit down. I really do. I love how he breaks shit down. He breaks shit down. Like, these motherfuckers are trying. They're trying their damnedest. They're trying their damnedest to keep shit going.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year. It could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to have
to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be with...
Since 1995, he been saying the same bullshit ass lie. And we've been falling for this stupid ass shit the whole fucking time. Get this big ear fuck the fuck out my face. Why don't you fly to fucking Antarctica, bitch? Take your ass over there. Shit. I wish we just had a planet where we could send these warmongering piles of shit to go fulfill their wet dreams of fighting in a war that they're never gonna fight in. Iran's got the capabilities. They're weeks away from forming a nuclear capable weapon. Shut the fuck up. We're tired of you. Sanction these motherfuckers, bruh. Sanction. Pull all of our shit off and over there. Cause see, you know what happened? It's the same thing as those white supremacists and all these Black Lives Matter protests. They'll go over there starting shit, burning down buildings, and then they point the fingers at the black folks that were peacefully protesting. And guess what? America believes the fucking racist. Every fucking time. Just like Netanyahu. Just like him. Ooh, look at those brown people over there. They got nukes. And here comes America. Oh, we can't stand for that. We gotta stand with our allies. What the fuck has Israel ever done for us? When? What the fuck they done for us? Why are y'all so hell-bent into going to war for these fucks? All they're trying to do is eradicate a whole bunch of Palestinians for their own greedy-ass purposes and drag us in the middle of this shit. What the fuck do we get out of it? No, I already showed the video, Common Sense. I already showed the video of him lying since 1995 about weapons of mass destruction in Iran. Lying. Just lying. We've done a shit ton for them. A shit ton. Yeah, send them on one of Elon's fucking shitty rockets. And then they can go do what the fuck they want.
I have some breaking news that I want to, that involves the head of the Homeland Security, United States Homeland Security.
I like Jolly Good Ginger.
Jolly is in the field in Washington. Jolly, give us the breaking news, please.
So we're hearing that Kristi Noem has been transported to a hospital here in D.C. The word is that she is conscious. They've not released anything as far as her medical condition goes. Obviously, probably some HIPAA, some medical privacy concerns there. I've reached out to a couple contacts here on the Hill to see if there's anything that we know about what has happened to her. I won't make any speculation, but we do know that right now she is at a local DC hospital and being treated for some sort of medical condition.
Yeah, and that is, again, that's according to the reporting from CNN, and then others are reporting as well. But Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was taken by ambulance to a hospital in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. Two sources familiar with the situation told CNN. CNN is also reporting that one source said that Noem was conscious upon arrival and has communicated with her security detail.
Oh, no.
Response upon hearing the news, to Don, if we're being honest, my immediate response was, does anybody need anything from the store?
Yep, yes, yes, and yes. One more time, Jolly. One more fucking time. Does anybody want something from the store, dog?
Jolly. Okay.
Hey, I'm with Jolly. Fuck, I'm with him. Anybody, what y'all putting on the grill for Juneteenth? Huh? What y'all putting on the grill for Juneteenth? Because I told y'all I couldn't find the fuck. I looked all through my house. I looked at my car. I went out in the rain and looked for a fuck to give, and I still couldn't find one. want some gummy worms. Gummy worms sure do sound good right now. Your wish is my command.
Thank you.
Whoops. Gummy worms. Gummy worms and beer. That's an ultimate combo right there. Hey, I got some red hot straight from Georgia, Detroit, and they're gonna be good too when I put them hoes on the grill. Dairy Queen has a mud pie blizzard. My favorite is the strawberry cheesequake blizzard from Dairy Queen. I love it. I get the same thing every time with extra cheesecake. Yeah. 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 I told y'all, if y'all find a fuck, can anybody donate a fuck to give for me? Can anybody donate a fuck to give for me? For me? I mean, you can keep it. Ain't like I really want it. I was just asking this to sound like I'm a humanitarian. Do y'all got a fuck for me to have or borrow? You know, I'll give it back, I promise. You can have your fuck back. Oh, you out too? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. 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 I'm all out of fucks. I got plenty of gummy worms though. I got that. I got like a drawer full of junk food. Yeah, I'm fresh out of fucks. Hey, Obey My Dog said he don't have any fucks either. Cool. Nicholas don't have any fucks. I don't have any fucks. Bro, there got to be somebody in here. There's like 50, 60 people in here right now. None of y'all got a fuck? None of you? Y'all ain't got one fuck. We ain't got one fuck amongst all of us in here. We ain't got one. Okay, all right. Hey, we ain't got a fuck. Cool. We ain't got a fuck to give. Cool bees. I am cool with that. I am cool with that. I am cool with that. Now, I ain't got not. Carpe diem ain't got. Oh, you got moonshine red, bro? What kind? You know what kind is my favorite kind of moonshine? Is butterscotch. Butterscotch moonshine is the shit. I wouldn't mind having me a quart right now. I have, Marcel, I've seen Straw. Straw was really good. It's a movie about mental health. I
got a big question I want to ask you all. Your opinion. Check this out. This is Ivana Trump. She passed away last July. Said she fell down a spiral staircase in her home and had an upper torso injury to cause her death. Not a head injury, not a neck injury, not a spine, not a heart attack. Okay, that's what they say. It was the autopsy. Well, right away, Trump, Donald Trump that is, has her cremated as soon as possible. So there'll be another autopsy. That's it, done, finished. And she had a estate of about $34 million. It was split right down the middle. Half to Eric, half to Junior. Trump didn't get anything. I don't think you really care one way or the other. But here comes my question, and that is this.
Sour watermelon? I want some.
The question would be this. Why did it take 10 grown men to carry that casket from inside that church into that hearse? Things are awfully heavy. For ashes. Yeah, remember, she was cremated. They say those caskets weigh up to like 300 pounds. It's not real gold, of course, but 300 pounds. So it may take more than 6 pallbearers. It may take 8. 10. What's in there anyway that weighs enough?
Documents.
It takes 10 grown men. Well,
them documents he stole.
I'm not going to get into all of the trial going on with Trump. We get plenty of that. But we'll say this. There are some missing documents, very highly secret documents that he claims he don't know where they're at. Well, I think I have my idea. You get it? Here's the thing. If he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, you know that already. He's thought that way all his life, up until now. So named Jack Smith, he's kind of caught on to it, don't you think? Well, maybe we have too. What's in there? And last but not least, and here's Ivana Trump's final resting place right here. Not in the cemetery, So Donald Trump's golf course, hole number 1 is Bedminster. That's where he had her interred, right there. Now his golf course is considered a cemetery and he can get a tax break.
Yep.
What a guy. I will say this. You could have at least showed her enough respect to get more than just a damn plaque in the ground. How about a nice headstone, have maybe some angels, maybe some inscription, really nice. Nah, you ain't give a damn, Donald. You just trying to hide something, ain't you? Someday they're gonna dig that up. Someday they're gonna see what's really in there, besides the honest ashes. Rest in peace, man. He should show more respect. He doesn't know how.
Yep, I agree with them. I agree. I agree. I 100% agree. Yeah. I agree. 100% I agree. I agree. Sure do. Yeah. Oh, Donald Trump is a man for peace. Sure. Sure he is. He is not. He is not. Nope. Yep, you seen Trump Mobile? I seen that. Trump, y'all know what Trump did. Y'all know damn well what he did. He hid them fucking classified documents for safekeeping, and he's gonna dig them bitches up, and then boom, away in the night he goes. He can sell war secrets. Yeah. I want y'all to listen to this shit.
I'm sick of the fake news. I'm sick of being lied to. I'm sick of gaslighting. I'm sick of insurance companies ripping us off. I'm sick of paying $156 for a square on my license plate. I'm sick of paying car insurance. I'm sick and tired of the entire medical industry lying, gaslighting, killing, and hurting us, and lying. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of illegals. I'm sick of these stupid...
Look at this fucking dumbass. You can't even fucking spell. I know you're a fucking window licker. Know your role, slave. No more AR-15. Know that one. No, that one. Let's see you say that in my face. Okay. Back to fucking window lickers 101.
Corrupt traitors in Congress. All they do is lie and gaslight. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of the Federal Reserve. I'm sick of the IRS. I'm sick of being ripped off and enslaved.
Look at this fucking lice magnet. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look, guess what, bitch? Get your stinking ass back to the Caucasus Mountains, you fucking lice magnet. Get the fuck out of here, recessive chromosome. Be gone, bitch.
I'm sick of people bashing Trump. I'm sick of these propagandist accounts on X pretending they were for Trump and then turn out to not be at all for Trump. They're operatives, they're liars, they're deceivers.
I told y'all, these people are nothing but fucking cultists with no brains at all. These fuckers have no fucking brains whatsoever. The fake news is coming from inside the house. These are the people who watch a fucking so-called news organization that was sued for $787 million and lost. I'm tired of the fake news. I'm tired of the fake news. She's on welfare. She's on Medicaid. And it's about to get stolen from her stupid ass. And she gonna be, I regret my vote for Massa Trump. I regret my vote. Because these people are fucking retarded. Trump supporters have the intelligence of an asshole hair. That's what they have. They only serve one purpose on this planet, but to lick Donald Trump's shitty ass fucking pamper after he took a hot, fat, stanky, steaming one. That's all they're here for. I can't believe, one thing that I learned from the election in 2024 is that we have 77 million fucking retards in America. Stupid motherfuckers, just stupid. Like outlandishly fucking dumb. She looks fucking stupid. I'm tired of the fake news. I'm tired of the fake news. I'm tired of it. Fake news. Y'all notice the news didn't get fake until Trump lying ass got in office. Look. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you exactly why I call these motherfuckers retarded in the code. Look at them. Support the country you live in, or live in the country you support. Like y'all did on January 6th, when y'all went to the Capitol and staged the insurrection, treason. Levi, you ain't by yourself, big dog. I fucking hate Trump. I fucking hate Trump. These stupid ass retards. These fucking these red hat wearing fucks. These dumbass monkeys who regurgitate and repeat fucking Fox propaganda and fucking stupid ass lying with no fucking statistics, with no data, no nothing. They just get on the internet and just say the first stupid thing that comes to their mind. Another thing. Trump is the greatest president of all time. He's the greatest president. Sure. Oh, guess what? Check out this check out this gem right here. Wait till y'all see this shit. Fuck Donald Trump. I forgot to say that. Yeah.
I'm no Tucker Carlson fan, but he just put Ted Cruz in a blender. Watch this.
How many people live in Iran, by the way? I don't know the population. At all? No, I don't know the population. You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple? How many people live in Iran? 92 million. Okay. Yeah, how could you not know that? I don't sit around memorizing population tables. Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government. Why is it relevant whether it's, because, it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant? Because if you don't know anything about the country... I didn't say I don't know anything about Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
Shit!
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute. It's not even, you don't know.
Hold the fuck on. Wait a minute. Am I agreeing with fucking fucker Carlson? Am I agreeing with him? Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, I gotta take a shot. I need a shot. Shit. I'm agreeing with Ted. Oh, my God. I'm agreeing with Tucker Carlson. I am fucking agreeing with Tucker fucking Carlson. I cannot fucking believe this shit. This shit needs... I'm glad this is documented. This is the first time in the history of history that I've ever agreed with fucker Carlson on any fucking thing. Oh my God. This was shit. Oh my God.
Anything about Iran, so okay, I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran. You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government. You're the one who claims about the country. No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad. They're trying to murder Trump. Yes, I do. Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. Hey, really believe that. We're carrying out military strikes today. Said Israel was. Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them. Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity. We're not.
Am I boy? This gotta be fuck. This gotta be this. Boy, this got this. Shit. This gotta be some. This has got to be opposite day. It's got to be this is opposite day. I'm agreeing with fucking Tucker Carlson. He's right on everything he said. These stupid fucks don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, we ain't involved in this, but we are involved in. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Bombing them. Israel's bombing them. You just said we were. We are supporting Israel. High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Hey, look, I'm no Tucker Carlson.
Wow. What? Wow. 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 I'm fucking pigs are flying and shit. Dogs are talking. Cats are driving cars. I'm agreeing with fucking Tucker Carlson, the fucking neo-Nazi from Fox fucking News. I am boy. Shit. What a day. I know it was hot early. It was like in the 90s and I was sweating a lot and I drank a lot of water and Gatorade today, but god damn, is my brain fried? Yeah, Detroit. That we are fucking cooked, dog. We are fucking fried. We're fucking fried. Woo! We shit. Damn it. Oh my God. I cannot even believe this shit. I can't believe this. The lepers are eating each other's face. Well, two devils going back and that is true. I am agreeing with one of the devils.
That is actually what genocide is. When you want to kill as many Jews as you can kill.
That's the problem here.
Yeah, but that is genocide.
No, that is the problem. You always say that they want to kill the Jews.
They do.
That is dangerous. You and I know that.
But they do.
Our problem is not
They don't make any. They don't make
No. Our problem is not with the Jews. And even Hamas' problem is not with the Jews. It is with the Israelis.
Why do they kill so many Jews then?
They did not kill Jews. They killed Israelis. And I don't justify killing of Israel. It's not that I want them to kill Israelis.
What religion do you suspect most of the Israelis were?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it makes a huge difference. They were not attacked because they were Jews. They were attacked because they were Israelis. It's a huge difference.
Well, how many of the people who were killed were not Jewish?
It doesn't matter. But would you like?
Of course it matters.
No, it matters. Let me ask you a question. So many Palestinians were killed. Thousands of Palestinians were killed. Would you call Israel killed the Muslims in Gaza? You would say the Palestinians. And the Israelis were Israelis. They were not there as Jews. They were there as Israelis. And that is dangerous, Pierce. It's not a religious war. This is a war between colonization and colonized, occupiers and occupied. People who have been living under blockade, under siege, under occupation for the past 77 years. It's not with the Jews. We never had a problem with the Jews. We love the Jews as much as we love the Christians.
You have a problem with Israelis?
Of course, we have a problem with the Israelis as occupiers.
How can you say you have no problem with the Jews, but you have a problem with the Israelis? Given that most Israelis are Jewish.
I'm just astonished that you can't make the difference between the Jews and the Israelis, please.
And you say it's because they're Israelis, not Jewish.
Because they're occupiers, because they occupied our country.
And they're Jewish.
No, just because they occupied our country. Because they're colonizers. Because they came to our country, kicked us out in 1948, and they killed thousands of Palestinians, including my grandparents.
You know why Israel was set up. It was set up after World War II, in which Jewish people were the victims of an appalling Holocaust by Hitler and the Nazis, where 6 million of them were exterminated purely because of their ethnicity and being Jewish.
That's correct.
So the Jewish people were given the state of Israel.
My country.
Well, okay, I understand that. Listen, I understand that argument. I understand the whole history and the whole argument. But it wasn't Israelis given that place, it was the Jewish people.
Yeah, but who are you to give the Jewish people my country?
I'm not giving it to them.
I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about those who send the Zionists to come and kill our families and take our lands. We have a problem with the occupiers, Pierce. We don't have a problem with the Jews.
That is actually what genocide.
Wow. Thank you. That's my whole point. These motherfuckers have turned it, you're an anti-Semite. No, I'm not. I'm against genocide. Just like Ahmed, who beautifully broke this shit down. The way Americans, the West, has described this is a war against Jewish people. And it's never been about that. It's been about Israelis occupying a land that wasn't fucking theirs. They got put there after World War II. But most of you dumb fucks don't know history. You don't. No, it wasn't, Raymond. It was not. They were put there as part of an agreement after World War II in 1948. Y'all don't know fucking history. It was the Palestinians' land. They got put there. Then they started doing exactly what happened to them to the fucking Palestinians. Whose right is it to give somebody else's land to somebody else for them to go in just like America? Fucking propaganda, dog. It's just like America. You came in and killed the natives of this land and then claimed it's yours. Just like the fucking Israelis claimed that Gaza was theirs and it wasn't. West Bank was never theirs. It wasn't. They got transported there in 1948 after World War II. It's documented. That's the problem. That is the problem. I am so glad this man broke this shit down to where even a fucking kid could understand it. Just wow. Wow. Right, Carpe Diem. Look at Raymond. You trying so hard to be fucking ignorant and obtuse and willfully ignorant. The facts still don't give a fuck about how you feel about them. It's still facts. Right, Teresa. Right. Look at Ganja. 4 eyes. Ooh, that hurt my feelings. I'm gonna cry in the car now. When oh, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt because he called me 4 eyes. When I feel hurt. Fucking moron. Facts change everything, Aunt Banks. It changed everything. Facts. That's why they try to hide history. That's why they do so much. And then as soon as you start exposing real history, they call you anti-Semitic. Oh, you hate Jews. No, they don't. No, they don't. They hate Israelis. Because Israelis is bumming the shit out of their kids and old people and mothers and grandmothers and grandfathers without impunity. They don't care. They just want power. Just like America did the United States. They did the same thing here. We got to start calling shit for what it is. Call these stupid ass fucks that are arguing with their opinions. Call them exactly what they is. They don't deserve to have a conversation with you or you waste your fucking brain power. That's all you have. You got to start calling a spade, big dog. Call a spade a spade. I'm going to start calling spades spades. You're fucking stupid and you're only arguing with your useless ass opinion like I give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't care about it. Your opinion means nothing to me. What I care about is facts. I want your facts. Give me facts, timelines. Give me documents that I can go look at myself. Give me shit I can go look at. It's war crimes I'm talking about. Shit, we can go pull up parents dragging their babies from rubble. That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I don't care. A baby is dead. That is the facts that I'm arguing. A baby is dead. Children being killed. People being starved. That's all I care about. And it's based on greed. They don't like you to talk about this type of shit, though. I like facts. Give me facts. I like facts.
Well, who would have ever thought Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, voice of reason?
From Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Congresswoman Greene, you have been a voice of reason and
time out. Why ain't this motherfucker in jail? Hold up. Why is the bootleg butthead not in jail? Go ahead, continue.
America First policy. Tell us how you see this conflict between Israel and Iran.
Matt, I see it just as you do, and you've laid that out so well. That's the America First message, but it's also the truth that the American people have woken up to. We've watched for decades propaganda news. I'll call out Fox News and the New York Post. They're known to be the neocon network news. We have propaganda news on our side. Just
wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Wait a 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 damn minute. Wait just a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Could this be the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back? I don't know. I'm about to eat my gummy worms. Cause anybody care to enlighten me? Cause Marjorie Taylor Greene. Okay.
just like the left does. And the American people have been brainwashed into believing that America has to engage in these foreign wars in order for us to survive. And it's absolutely not true.
You're not going to convince me that the Iranian people are my enemy. Again, we're going down this here. Here's who you're required to hate. It's Orwell, man. I'm a free man. You're not telling me who I have to hate. I'll decide who I like and don't like on the basis of my values and what I believe my interests are. I don't want to be involved in this at all. And I think most Americans don't. And it's only because
we're actually really getting drawn into a war.
By a tiny minority of people. You know what I mean? This is like, it's all so fake. I'm not playing along. I just don't want my country to be further weakened or destroyed by another one of these wars. And boy, if you can't connect the dots after 25 years of this, you're either too dumb to participate in the conversation, or you're, like Mark Levin, just a liar who doesn't care.
Well, who would have?
We've given Israel $250 billion in military aid. Well. Well. Gummy worms tasting really good now. Shit. Never thought it. Never would have thunk it. A lot of it, Teresa. I believe it.
June 14th, it's quickly chipping away at MAGA's main theory as to why he did what he did.
Yeah, it looks like he targeted them because they voted against giving taxpayer-funded health care to illegal aliens.
Lie.
And while I usually trust the older millennial to stick to the facts, I decided to Google this and figure out where he was getting this information. But it turns out that his journalistic source is none other than a random Facebook post. But it does say that State Rep Melissa Hortman and State Senator John Hoffman both recently voted against their party, with Hortman supporting a repeal of free health care for illegals and Hoffman joining Republicans in the Senate to pass it. But is that true? Because when you go to this Minnesota government website and look up HF1, that is the Minnesota Care Coverage Eligibility Modification, you can see the votes for both the House and the Senate. And as you can see here in the Senate vote, it did pass 37-30, and these are the yay votes. But down in the negative votes, you can see that Hoffman is right there. He actually voted against it. And when the FBI laid out the chronological timeline of where Bolter went that night, you can see that the first two houses he visited voted with their Democratic Party against the bill. It was only these last two that voted for the bill. So that doesn't make sense with their theory of why he would be targeting these people. And what makes far more sense is that Bolter was deeply religious, and that all four of these Democratic lawmakers have built a career out of voting against anti-abortion legislation. But like most conservative creators these days, the older millennial is more interested in lying and avoiding evidence than he is in listening to the facts. So with
Wow. There you have it. Told y'all. They gonna keep breaking down and busting these lies one by one, dog. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is just sick. I don't even want y'all to see this shit. This dude, 22, married a 9-year-old. Wow. And her parents agreed to it for $1. Wow, that is crazy.
And because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate, he's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
The only thing more certain than the sun rising tomorrow is that whatever Donald Trump is on the news sundowning about, there is sure as shit a video of him in the past contradicting exactly whatever the fuck he's saying. How many times has he gone back and forth about whether the stock market is in his favor or not? 1 trillion? Ironically, implying that a president would start a conflict with Iran because they are an ineffectual negotiator and need to curry favor with a certain base might be the only fucking true thing Donald Trump has ever fucking said. This man is as intellectually capable of negotiating foreign policy as my left fucking shoe. This is crazy to listen to.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability.
Damn, Teresa. That's crazy. Meet the Trump admin's billionaires. Elon Musk, $414.9 billion. Removed all oversight so that he can get away with committing more crimes. Fucking doofball. High on ketamine in this picture too, you fucking dweeb. Then this fucking bitch right here. He got most of his wealth from scamming people. Fucking, his mouth looked like an asshole. Look at this fucking miserable fuck right here. Look at this fucker here. Tillman. You look like a fucking Tillman too, you no-neck having bastard. 10.9 billion. Look at this fucking work of art here. Shit. The Deputy Secretary of Defense. Warren Stevens. I'm gonna refrain from my comment. Look at this. She took too many DDTs in her life. She look like what's that woman? Mary Shaw. The puppet lady. You say her name and she rips out your tongue. Yeah. Howard Fucknut. Yeah. The Secretary of Commerce. Howard Fucknuts. Kelly Loeffler. Y'all remember when she got caught self-dealing? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Look at this fucking work of art here. Bennius Fuckadus of Northwest Rome. Thou smell Donald Trump's farts. I doth smell a fart. Look at these fucking goof. Trump has more billionaires working in his cabinet than any normal president in the history of America. I hope all these bastards end up in jail. Every one of them. Well, there go another one.
But for what? And just so you guys know, this video is going to get worse.
There's another one.
RJ was caught uploading over 200 files of CSAM in less than a week's period of time using the screen name Joe Biden with 4 N's, 69, using the messenger app Kik. These videos that he's distributing include toddlers and babies who are being AR'd. Now, when police did go raid his home, they seized 36 devices, most of them filled with CSAM. They got laptops, phones, and flash drives, and according to what police are saying, they're still investigating this part, but it appears that he would travel to Colombia, the country, with the purpose of trying to engage in inappropriate acts, we'll call it, with underage girls, because videos of that were also on what they recovered. Now, for the record, Representative May here is a father of 2. One of the biggest parts of his platform is trying to keep kids safe. That is something that he campaigns on. And now he's getting arrested for this. Now, the Freedom Caucus in South Carolina has already dropped him, and Republicans throughout the state are calling on his immediate resignation. Now, in addition to the fact that he is facing between 5 and 20 years per charge, the judge also determined that he was not safe to be around his own children and has thus kept him in jail, no bail at all. As always, make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments about...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got 2 children. Hold on. Y'all got to see my face for this. You got 2 children. 2 children. 2. And you got... But I thought it was the trans. Ain't that what they said? They said it was the trans people that you should be careful of. And the drag people reading stuff. That don't look like a trans do that. You have flash drives and recordings of you performing essay acts on little girls. Put him in a room with me. I thought it was the immigrants. That's what they told all of us. They said it was the immigrants and the trans people and DEI and all. It's you. He is in jail with no bail. He's not safe to be around his own damn kids, and the judge is right. This piece of shit need his ass whipped. I'm talking about from one end of the room to the other end of the room. I'm talking about fuck him up. Some people deservingly need their ass beat, and he's one of those people who need their ass completely beat. I'm talking about to the white meat. Then he used
vote and now regretted and realized he was the wrong candidate. Too late, bitch, you going to war. Grab your motherfucking boots and head to Iraq. Told y'all he wouldn't lower prices. He didn't. We told y'all tariffs would raise the prices. They did. He told y'all he'd end 2 wars inside 24 hours. I'm not an expert on endings, but this shit look like a beginning. This is like how you start a war. Pull out the voting records, start the draft. Weird ass old people, criminal ICE agents, you need to go back to your country. Get ready to die for yours, bitch. You on the front line. We're gonna see some real patriots this time. I ran, you ran, you need to run towards back. Still a large amount of Trump supporters out there who support the moves that he's made since he's been in office. But to the ones who don't, to the ones who went out there and casted their vote and now regretted and realized he was the wrong candidate. Too late, bitch, you going to war. Grab your motherfucking...
I agree with him 110%. Send their ass to war. Send them. You got 77 million motherfuckers that you can send right on over there to Iran. Send them. Send these bitch ass niggas right on over there. Go. You got 77 million good motherfuckers.
You say that Donald Trump loves our troops. So once again, I want to know why that is. Is it because he received 5 deferments for a fake medical condition from the draft during the Vietnam War? Is it because he demeaned a POW, attacked a Gold Star family?
Wow. Y'all gonna have me. Look at my fine, beautiful baby. Lord have mercy. She knows she fine too. I'm gonna lick your face. When you take this? Think you cute or something.
2024, Kamala Harris revealed her plan to go after price gouging.
And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
And in true MAGA fashion, Stephen Miller, Trump's loyal megaphone, went on a Twitter rampage. Kamala Marks, he named her, warning that price controls will turn America into a land of shortages and breadlines. Kami's gonna commie, he painted Harris as Comrade Kamala and predicted economic apocalypse if we dare go after corporations. Now, guess who's pushing the exact same plan? That's right, Donald Trump just signed an executive order slashing drug prices by forcing Big Pharma to match the most favored nation prices from countries with, you guessed it, government price controls. Looks like Stephen Miller must have lost his password for X because he's been real quiet over there. No more communist rants, no more warnings of imminent famine, just the sound of crickets and the faint hum of hypocrisy. Trump just copied one of Kamala Harris's campaign promises, and the MAGA hypocrisy is on full display. 1,000 years ago...
Can we just start by saying she told y'all? Damn, carpe diem shit. Can we all just reflect of how great this country would have been if Kamala Harris was president? This would have been a good place to live. It would have been great. Those were the days when shit was normal and someone with a working brain was in the office. And yeah, that
really a real thing, is it? If you launch an attack against somebody who hasn't actually done anything to you, that's called an unprovoked assault. So the Israeli government and Benjamin Netanyahu launched an unprovoked assault against Iran and justified it with an unsubstantiated claim that Iran were, one, on the verge of developing nuclear weapons, and two, intending to use those nuclear weapons against Israel. Now, the problem is, this is the exact same unsubstantiated claim that Benny Boy here has been using to justify all manner of violence and atrocities for the last several decades.
Are there any other nations that you would recommend that the United States launch preemptive attacks upon?
The answer is categorically yes. Iraq and Iran.
In 1992, he claimed Iran were merely 3 years away from developing nuclear weapons and were a threat that must be dealt with immediately. 3 years later, in 1995, he claimed Iran were 5 to 7 years away from developing nuclear weapons and were a threat that must be dealt with immediately. 7 years later, in 2002, he claimed Iran were only 1 or 2 years away from developing nuclear weapons and were a threat that must be dealt with immediately. Now, he made almost exactly the same claim about Saddam Hussein in Iraq. You remember that? You remember Iraq? You remember WMDs and they hate us for our freedom? You remember the obvious lies about non-existent weapons of mass destruction that it later turned out were clearly deliberately fabricated? The lie that they were on the verge of nuclear weapons, that they were an imminent threat that had to be dealt with immediately? A lie that cost the lives of thousands of American soldiers and hundreds of thousands of civilian Iraqis. It's time for us to stop indulging the lies of the obvious lying liars. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to be pro-Iran. There are plenty of valid criticisms to be launched at the Iranian government. You just need to be pro yourself, anti-funneling a bunch of taxpayer money into the military-industrial complex that increases the debt and does nothing to serve the people, anti-sending young boys and girls halfway across the world to die on foreign soil for a bunch of lies and empty rhetoric. This man wants your brothers and sisters, your children, your parents to go die and kill in Iran because it serves his interest. This man and the influences and interests that he represents want to provoke war. It is time for the people of the Western world to be very abundantly clear that this man and the influences and the interests that he represents, that he speaks for, that he acts on behalf of, are no longer welcome in our political conversation.
Here's what's happening in Iran. Israel launched a preemptive attack.
Yeah, no they didn't, because that's not really a real thing, is
Same pattern. Again, how is this America first? And I'm speaking as a veteran. Who served in Iraq. The sandbox. What purpose does this serve? Could it be that none of these countries that Benjamin Netanyahu has been fucking lying on for years, decades, could it be that they never were trying to develop weapons? They just wanted to be left the fuck alone? But they control so much oil and wealth that Benjamin Netanyahu wants it all for himself? What do we get out of it? I'm serious. No jokes, no laughing, no nothing. What the fuck do we get out of this? Besides a bunch of more dead fucking kids. Trying to do the honorable things by honoring their country. Fighting for so-called freedoms that don't exist anymore. See, Donald Trump knows he can send your kids and my kids overseas to go fight in bullshit wars for money and greed. His kids have never touched foreign soil to fight for this country because nobody in his family's ever served in the military in 150 years. I have more military service than everybody in Trump's family. Me, my baby brother, and my big brother have more fucking military service than all of the fucking frumps of the world. What the fuck does it serve us? Why are we giving $250 billion of our fucking money to this raggedy motherfucker? The same shit that these motherfuckers was talking about you. I know why they were giving money to Ukraine, because we made them turn over all of their nuclear weapons. They were the third largest fucking nuclear superpower in the world. But America negotiated with them and told them we would protect them even though they're not NATO. That's why we were giving Ukraine money. And rightfully so. You made them give up an arm where they can defend themselves against Russia. Made them promise that they wouldn't join NATO. But all you heard was right-wingers and dumbasses. Oh man, we're giving all our money to Ukraine. We giving up. But you ain't said a fucking word about Benjamin Netanyahu's thirst for fucking money and power. We done been in several wars in Iraq, in Iran, in Kuwait, because of this motherfucker. Can someone please explain that shit to me, please? I really want to know. What do we get out of this? How is this America first? Let me be president. We won't be sending no money to fund no wars at all. None. Zero. Zilch. All that shit stops now. Every bit of it. Netanyahu, go eat a dick. Sanctions. Economic sanctions. I'll cripple his economy. Done. You won't kill any more kids under my watch. Ain't no more teeter-tottering around. Oh, you're anti-Semite. No, I'm not. I'm anti-genocide. I'm pro-peace. No more fucking wars fought with our money and our materials and our fucking equipment. No more wars. Done and done. Shit. This shit is getting tiring, dog. Really tiring. Donald Trump is only doing this bullshit because his poll numbers are in the trash. That fucking bullshit ass bill. Them fucking arrested American citizens and fucking sitting congressmen and women and fucking sitting senators and shit. Them passing this big, beautiful fucking scam. And all the people who showed up to the No Kings protest. Over 11 million people strong. We ain't got the message yet. We haven't got the message yet.
Friday. So bear with me while I keep it black and brief. Midweek. Now, I don't usually come to you on the parking lot in the middle of the week unless straits are dire. But if you haven't been tapped in, then I hate to break it to you, but we are indeed in dire straits. The man in the White House is in the active stages of a coup d'etat. But what I will say, every time we think it's clipped or that we're cooked, there's just enough clapback. Amen? Here's the rundown. ICE is continuing to wreak havoc. This past week, it was by trying to snatch parents and children at elementary school graduations. In return, the citizens of Los Angeles said, I think the f not, and wreak havoc right back. As a matter of fact, there are numerous forms of clapback in response to ICE raids. Besides protesting and day-to-day disruptions, people are reporting icy conditions on Google Maps and Waze whenever they come across ICE, using social media to list ways to help people if you see them being detained, like recording them and asking them their name and birthday. Schools themselves are moving to protect their children and their parents from ICE by creating barriers to entry. What else is happening? The president just spent $40 million on a military birthday parade, mimicking several failed dictators over the course of history, and guess what? Nobody came. The president of the United States is also trying to deploy U.S. armed forces on citizens of the United States in California. Guess what? A federal judge blocked it. He also tried to require birth certificates in order to register to vote and basically put a stop on mail-in ballots, and a federal judge blocked that too. Imagine a man talking about trying to protect the integrity of U.S. elections, and whole time keeps saying straight out his mouth that he and Elon stole the last one. The good news on that is that the people are reviewing public records and loudly addressing the discrepancies in counties where Democratic officials from local and state governments may have won, but Kamala Harris got 0 votes. And a nonpartisan watchdog group called Smart Elections has successfully brought a lawsuit over voting discrepancies in Rockland County, New York, demanding a recount. Also, if we could just briefly circle back to Trump trying to stick Marines in the National Guard and U.S. citizens for 2 seconds, Israel just started a literal war with Iran that Donald Trump allegedly instigated, so you would think that he would think that those troops might have somewhere else better to be. And with that said, if the now 1 in 6 chance of a nuclear weapon detonating in 2025 wasn't enough to make you rethink this life shit altogether, then let me tell you, your congressmembers being arrested should. Political assassinations in Minnesota should. House Republicans voting to take away women's right to vote, repeal the Gay Marriage Act, and suspend funding from our most trusted media sources like NPR and programs on PBS should. And last but not least, the president being in bed with Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal, and thinly veiled neo-Nazi to develop Palantir, a satellite AI to build a profile of every American citizen, absolutely f***ing should. Yes, it should all very well ignite a paradigm shift within you. However, it should not scare you. Why? Because we're bigger than them. I just told you about several isolated incidents of pushback from everyday American citizens. Yeah, there are a few federal judges in the mix, but at the end of the day, beyond their title, they too are also American citizens. On top of that, the No Kings movement brought out 4 to 6 million people this past weekend. The 50-51 movement brought out 11 million people in 2,000 cities on June 14th. And guess what? Historically, it has only taken 3.5% of the population to stop a dictator in its tracks, and the United States has roughly 350 million people in it, which means we only need about 12 million to get active. And you might be saying, that's all well and good, Lene, but this is none of my black ass business. Let me tell you something. Even if these majority white and brown people putting their bodies on the line were able to stop this regime in its tracks, the actions that have already taken place will reverberate and will absolutely hit us in the months to come. So I said it before, and I will say it again. Humanity is making a comeback, but 92%, I am talking to you specifically when I say this. Even if you choose not to get on the front lines, you cannot sit back twiddling your thumbs. And if you need a place to go where you can continue to mind your black ass business and still be one of those 12 million people to get active, then you need to get hip to the State of the People, a coalition that toured 12 cities to help get us together. Now, I heard y'all was waiting on your next Malcolm or Martin, or that even some of you fixed your mouth to demand that Barack Obama take on the mantle. What I'm telling you is centralizing our focus on individual people not only puts the target on their back, but it makes our movements more susceptible to failure. We've seen it happen before. Our leaders die, and so too does our confidence, our vision, our light, our tenacity. And the State of the People Power Tour not only has had names and faces that you do recognize, but is partnering with and platforming names and organizations that you don't. So that by the time they leave your city, you have the tools to develop mutual aid networks that will allow us to take care of ourselves and protect ourselves when all these chickens Donald Trump has ordered come home to roost. Their mission is to establish connection across industries, resources, organizers, funders, and the like. Develop coalition. So all y'all talking about about Panthers and Brown Berets and Rainbow Coalitions, this is it. This is your stop. And lastly, to enthusiastically collaborate. They only want and need you to lend the skills and talents that you want to give. They make you feel good, not the ones that make you burn out. It is a much lighter load for all of us to carry if we start that way early before we're completely spent. And if you're wondering what types of ways you can participate as a 3.5%er, as a part of the Save the People or otherwise, Deepa Iyer laid it out beautifully. You can be a visionary. You can be a builder. You can be a healer, a caregiver, a disruptor, a storyteller, a guide, an experimenter, a frontline responder, or even a weaver. State of the People also has the tools and the means to teach you how to establish mutual aid networks that will suffice you when the food insecurity does come to haunt us all. When the education system is completely gutted of anything that will produce more compassionate, empathetic, learned members of society with the ability to critically think. And to satiate those appetites for a list of demands for and from the Black community, they've also taken a page out of the 1972 National Black Convention, pulling issues from that 1972 agenda that still remain a problem today, and have developed the Black Papers Policy Initiative. A expert advised list of what Black people are demanding from the systems, what we're requiring from our legislation, and what we need from each other. The initiative has more than 30 papers from over 100 Black policy experts. DEI that, boo. Because if they have a Project 2025, then what the fuck are we doing? So, if you see the list go up and you feel like it's missing something, but you sat your Black ass at home, we don't want to hear it. While the first part of the tour has ended, the National Assembly is just getting started this week, and it's in Baltimore from June 19th to the 21st, 2025. If you are in the area, you will not miss AMA. Relax. It ends right before it, but not before they produce intergenerational plenaries, a free fish fry for Juneteenth, grocery giveaway, and a free farmers market, and what I love to see, a banned books and free breakfast program for kids. There's a wellness space, a town hall led by young folks, and the Children's Defense Fund is even doing a freedom school. The quote keeps floating around. If you ever wondered what you do back in the day, you're doing it right now. So decide right now today. Are you going to be somebody's bomb-ass ancestor or a flop? Register now at stateoftheppl.com/Baltimore. This is an emergency, people. Act like it. Hey,
I am, wow. Wow. She's telling the absolute truth. If you ever wonder what you would be doing back in the days of Jim Crow and slavery, you're doing it right now. And I will be out here loud and proud, telling the truth against a system of lies created to keep us divided. Yep, that will be me. And I am pretty happy. Pretty happy. Pretty happy.
Or allowed, and I took a job, and the Mexican government found out, what would the Mexican government do to me?
I'm not sure.
They would send me back to America.
So FDR comes in and he starts passing a bunch of executive orders. And one of those executive orders was to get more people involved in the defense industries of the government because they are anticipating a war. Who is the war they're anticipating with?
Like Axis powers, Germany?
Yeah, the Nazis are starting to grow. And in order to be ready, it's not really helpful to like racially segregate. You kind of need more people on board. So start hiring federal programs without discrimination. So they start hiring Black people. That meant that lots of African Americans are moving away from the South, the Great Migration, towards the industrial North. But because they're exiting the South, that kind of leaves behind a gap. We still need agriculture, we still need farm labor, we still need food, but now there's a shortage of labor. White farmers see a lot of the harvesting work as like grunt work. They're not going to go in the fields and start picking all this shit themselves. So now they start pressuring the government that like, if we don't get a fix, if the government is not going to fix our situation and get more hands down here, we're not doing this shit at all. Okay? What do you think the government solution to that was? Use your racism.
Immigration?
Immigration from where?
Mexico.
Like Mexico?
There you go. Okay, because it's the grunt work. Okay, we're not going to try to like create a government bill to get more white people to start staying out in the sun all day, picking all this shit and harvesting it when Negroes have been doing that for hundreds of years. So the government in 1942, all the way through to 1964, they passed what's called the Bracero program that will recruit Mexican farm workers into the US. But then there's lots of people who aren't getting these opportunities and they really want them. So what do? Maybe you just go anyway. Let's be real. If you show up to a farm and then you go, hey, I didn't get into the Bracero program, but I can still work if you're willing to pay me, it's still extra help. So now the creation of the Bracero program triggers quote unquote illegal immigration. At this particular point in time, is anybody trying to deport them? No.
I want y'all to look at that. American racism created its own immigration crisis. The Bracero program. Again. Just like Donald Trump. Damn, the NAACP is not inviting Trump or JD Vance to the NAACP National Convention for the first time in history. Wow, that says a lot. That says a lot.
En esta casa no existen fantasmas, son puros recuerdos de tiempos ajenos. En esta casa. Look, I want y'all to look at this. That is a U.S. citizen right there with a real ID. I have a real ID. It has a record of my DD-214, my birth certificate, everything. It's got it all on there. What's going to end up happening is these mass thugs who are fucking pardoned January 6ers are going to start getting the fuck put to them. And I mean with some hot ones. That's what's going to start happening. I told y'all, all this shit is propaganda. White supremacists talking points and propaganda, y'all. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yep. These motherfuckers was fighting tooth and nail when COVID was here not to wear masks. Now they're proudly wearing fucking shiesties in fucking 90-degree weather to detain brown people. Great job, Latinos for Trump, you fucking morons. Good job. Way to go, you fucking idiots. I could have told y'all that one's coming. Because they are Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. And Jan 6 pardoned motherfuckers. That's what they are. That's who these people are, man. That's who they are. That is exactly who they are. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck him. Motherfucker. So with yesterday's FBI.
Motherfuck him. Yeah. Fuck him. That's pretty much the message. That's it.
To affect me.
Well, ruh-roh, Raggy. I just had a look through my great big bag of fucks, and it's empty because ICE raided it. And thanks to the tariffs, I can't afford any more. And so now every single fuck I've got left is going towards calling out all of the terrible shit that's going on and supporting the people who need help who didn't give this shit legs to stand on. But just so we're all on the same page, you did support this. You did vote for this. The only reason you're mad now is because it's starting to affect you. Go listen to the rallies. There's not a single fucking thing he's doing right now that he didn't tell you he was gonna fucking do. And we all warned you. It's not my fault that you failed the most open note test in the history of all fucking time, where 50% of the voting electorate was trying to help you make the right goddamn choice. He told you exactly what was going to happen. And you cheered because it was only going to affect them. And the money to pay for all these dinosaur-sized piles of bullshit was going to come from somewhere. And now you expect me to care that Cletus can't make his $1,000 a month truck payment and things are getting bad out there? Not a fucking chance. I didn't vote for this. I didn't know all this was going to happen.
That is a fact. I agree with Luke. I agree with him. I still can't find a fuck to give. I can't. Ooh, I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna talk about this later. Yep, I'm gonna say that. Show is gonna say that.
Check it.
Well, yeah, I think I done had enough. What's up, Martin? Yeah, I know LA's not on fire, but Trump and them lies about everything. They lie about everything. What's up with it, Anthony? Yeah, the mass dumb fucks. Fucking dummies.
Due to his gender or skin color, he was hired on merit. And as the Secretary of Defense for Joe Biden's entire tenure as president, General Austin never once texted top-secret military plans to a journalist 2 hours before an attack. And this is Admiral Lisa Franchetti. She served the United States Navy for 40 years. Just like General Austin, she never once in those 40 years accidentally texted top-secret military plans to a journalist 2 hours before an attack. And this is General C. C.Q. Brown, also hired and promoted on merit. He served the United States Air Force for 41 years, including 3,000 flight hours and 130 hours in combat. And you'll never believe it, but in those 41 years of service, he never once accidentally texted top secret military plans.
Look at all them
to
fucking
journalists
awards he got.
2 hours before an
Jesus.
attack. And this is Pete Hegseth, selected by Donald Trump to replace General Austin as Secretary of Defense for reasons we can both see and understand. And you wouldn't believe it, but within 8 weeks of his confirmation, he accidentally texted top secret military plans about an attack to a journalist 2 hours before the attack. You know, Republicans have warned us for 10 years.
Wow. Yep. All them gold stars. Donald Trump and them fucking replaced C.Q. Brown. A general. 4-star. Not a brigadier general. Not a major general. Not a lieutenant general. But a fucking 4-star. You know how much time you have to do to earn a fucking 4? Wow. Ooh. Wow. Americans have paid $17.9 billion to arm Israel in 2024. Oh, boy. Disrespect is through the roof. Wow. A fucking 4-star general.
Middle and high school history classes, I thought I would just give you a little refresher on how Scary Mustache Man in Germany was able to rise to power and do what he did. For no reason, just randomly, I just thought we should review. I even made this nifty little roadmap so we can follow along. The leader first enters the political conversation by pushing racist stereotypes. Small but loyal groups of supporters provoke violence at opponents' demonstrations and protests. Political strategists focus on targeting rural areas with propaganda. Unprecedented money and the leader's unique ability to control the narrative pushes this fringe movement into the mainstream. Strategies shift to a new idea of perpetual campaigning, especially in rural areas, to maintain constant vigilance among supporters. Across the world, unprecedented economic and societal changes lead to political polarization. While moderate voices split amongst various factions, traditional conservative leadership aligns with this fringe far-right movement to gain support for its agenda. Although the leader is saying a lot of pretty crazy things, moderate groups believe that the leader is too ineffective to actually push forward the more extreme elements of his agenda. Meanwhile, the news media downplays his threats because the people value, quote, the freedom of speech and thought too highly to succumb to extremism. And many of the targeted groups believe that their often newfound constitutional rights will keep them safe from the clear threats. All along the way, far-right leadership is faced with constant legal attacks and court sanctions, but with little consequence. At some point, the leader declares a state of emergency, which allows for the upending of a lot of societal norms and
Why does this sound so familiar?
We're here, by the way. Then the leader uses a combination of outright threats and negotiation to grant his party temporary powers to control and combat the emergency. At that point, all opposing parties are formally outlawed and their leadership is imprisoned. The leader uses alleged threats against his government to employ the military against enemies from within, often citizens. And the general ongoing violence and political chaos is used to justify reshaping his role into a single head of state. Political referendums show that a lot of the public support this measure in the name of efficiency in combating the threat. And finally, all members of the military take an oath of allegiance to the leader, not the nation. At this point, we have a Führer. Hey, I'm a historian.
Sounds familiar, don't it? Almost there.
The American Bar Association.
I wish they start telling about what how the shit ended. Ooh, this is gonna get, yep, I'm gonna talk about this too. Talk about this too. Yep. Talk about that too. Yeah. I'm already digging up my next show. I'm about to get off here now. I've been on here for 3 hours. It's enough. But salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to everybody that smashed the like button. Salute to anybody that donated to the super chat. Thank y'all. And y'all have a good night.